Welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one right here is for Cobra Kai, Season 4, Episode number 1. We back, baby. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. You know what it is. What? Thank you.
Alright, a couple comments from the last episode, starting with executive producer David, who says, you guys must have missed it during the flashbacks, but Kreese's buddy that he saves the life of in the Vietnam flashbacks is Terry Silver, Karate Kid 3. Definitely missed that. Then we have Jeremy, who says, I loved your reactions for this episode. Great reactions for a great finale. I love that moment when Hawk was looking around, fully realizing the situation he was in, being on the wrong side of things after he had little moments of guilt throughout the season, then running across the room and taking out the 2 Cobra Kai members and saving Dimitri. I thought the fight had a lot of great moments, and I loved everything with Ali talking some sense into Johnny and Daniel, as well as the fact that she wasn't here to be a love interest or obstacle for Johnny and Carmen. I see a lot of people questioning the flashbacks and if they're supposed to make us feel sorry for Kreese. I personally don't think we're supposed to feel sorry for him. I think the point of the flashbacks was simply to understand him. But just because we understand him and the experiences that led him to being who he is, like his mother's suicide, the bullying he had to deal with in town due to people not understanding mental health and making fun of him for his mother's death. Everything he saw just being part of the military, watching one of his men and friends being shot in front of him and being blamed for it, being mentally broken down and manipulated by his very current Kreese-like boss, finding out about his girlfriend's death at the worst time, and having to fight his terrible boss to the death. Which all led to the no mercy moment, which would be the start of him becoming the Kreese we know. Doesn't mean we have to feel bad for him or excuse any of his terrible decision making and behavior. The show just fleshed out a character who was previously just a typical 80s movie villain, but is now more of a real person, which I think this show does a really good job of doing. Giving characters motivations and understanding of their decisions even if we don't like them. Like I said earlier, great reaction. I look forward to the start of Season 4 of Cobra Kai. Alright, well, let's get to it.
Ready? Less defense is more offense.
Why do you have a rock in the middle of your dojo? Hey!
That's it. Keep circling.
Like, what are they going to fight, though?
Anticipate. Stay focused.
Alright, why don't you do something? What the hell is this?
Yeah, that's not really how this works. One of us has to be provoked. Hey!
You provoked yet?
Wax on, wax off. It doesn't matter how many times you've done it. You always need to practice your fundamentals.
That's right, clean it good. You want it to look brand spanking new. Get all the cans out of there.
All the cans out of there.
Belongs to me.
You're supposed to have someone spot you, you know.
Hey, don't need a spotter.
Looks like you've upgraded from running away to hiding.
I'm not hiding.
That could have fooled me. I don't remember seeing you at the fight.
What were you even thinking? That you'd break into the LaRussos and hurt Sam and then everything would be sunshine and roses? You're lucky the LaRussos didn't call the cops.
Well, at least I'm not the one straddling the fence. Girls like Sam LaRusso think the whole world revolves around them. And why shouldn't she? All she has to do to get what she wants is make a puppy dog face and say please.
You sound like you're jealous.
I mean, even after she dropped you,
Like
she's so
super
bad
hater.
wrapped
Super
around her
jealous.
finger.
That is not true.
Then why are you defending her? You're right to skip practice. If you're gonna stay on defense, this isn't the right dojo for you.
Tori is fucking annoying, man.
She is a mean girl.
Someone should just hug her really tight.
It's a vegan tofu skewer. Totally organic. Just dip it in the cilantro cashew sauce. It's die for.
No, thank you, but just not hungry.
Well, you touched it already.
So, you and Terrence, you've known each other for a while?
50 years, met in Nam. Special Forces.
But you never told me you were in the military.
There's not much to tell. Right.
Never came up.
Something I can help you with, bud? You have a Habsburg jawline. I've never seen one quite so perfect. But What nice new friends you have now, Terrence.
Terrence was kind enough to host the launch of my new mindfulness app. Unfortunately, most of the schools outside of Los Angeles, they don't teach mindfulness. So I figured, why not create an app where kids in places like Ohio, for example, can learn it for themselves?
I'm sure kids would love that. Terrence and I have a history of teaching children with martial arts.
Oh, that's right. You did mention something about a karate team once. What was it called again? The Vipers?
Cobra Kai. That's adorable. I had no idea you had a karate phase.
Karate phase.
It's a way of life. You can leave it for a while, but it never really leaves you.
We all have anger inside, but I want you to let it go. Don't let your emotions control you. You have to be the one in control, right? Now everyone, close your eyes and relax.
Stop whining like a little bitch. Get up.
Stay focused, eyes closed. Breathe in, breathe out.
Pussy, punch him in the face.
Try not to be distracted. Stay focused.
Especially with your paper walls.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Wait right here.
Oh, nice shot, Gus. Right in the gut.
Sensei Lawrence,
Sir.
may I have a word with you?
All right, guys, everybody take 5. Walk it off. Looking good, looking good.
He's sweep kicking me.
Could you keep it down, please? I'm trying to teach you this.
Keep it down? What do you want me to whisper? Karate's a loud sport.
I can't train my students if you're shouting obscenity.
Obscenities?
Yeah.
What kind of bullshit is that?
Walk it off. I'm trying my best here.
You know, that's the sparring deck where Mr. Miyagi's great-grandfather taught karate on the Okinawan waterfront.
Oh, be careful with that. Why, you think I'm gonna break it?
You already broke a door. And you stole Mr. Miyagi's medal.
You get this shit. Hey, look, I'm really sorry about all that.
Go back with your little ego game. I don't want any...
Bro, you got a lot of shit to make up for. You can't just expect people to forgive you
Oh,
for
it's
one
cheap.
day.
Talking is cheap.
Yes, sir, can we talk? What? When did I fit in here?
Well, what did you expect? You burned bridges with pretty much everyone here. Hey! Hey!
What'd you expect, man?
What the hell did you do?
What did I do? I'm not the one who's been kicking his ass all day.
We're training for the All Valley. Not some yoga competition.
Don't disrespect my dojo in front of your
Don't
students.
tell me how to run my class. I'll run my class over. I'll do whatever the hell I want.
I know what you're doing,
Yeah?
okay? And as long as you're under my roof, they're both our students.
Sound like to me they need a montage of working together.
Look, I tried.
They need to
The
figure
only
out
thing
how to
Russo and I
blend
have in
the
common is
shit.
Yeah.
increase. I thought that was enough, but it's not.
The eagle things don't do any defense,
Too different.
and
Yeah, I get all defense.
needs more
It's
offense.
offense,
It
yeah.
seems like it could be a perfect blending.
Yeah.
What about Rocky 3?
What about it?
How did Rocky defeat Cobra Land? You do it alone? No. He and Apollo had to work together. Even though he had all that history, even though they're complete opposites, they made it work, and it was only because someone had to reach out first. That was Apollo.
That's Apollo.
Why can't LaRusso be Apollo?
Striking first is more badass.
I'll think about it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Lane, knock the motherfucker out, boy.
I'm not sure.
You don't know Rocky 3? Mr.
What about you?
My dad would.
Like, that motherfucker was hitting, boy.
We did everything we could. If this doesn't keep our dojos together, I don't know what will.
Gotta try everything. No matter how difficult it may be.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, babe.
That bitch running. Drop top
Robbie.
sakes.
And she's in high school.
Yeah. It's a reliable car though. So that's why Daddy got it for.
And then I would fight you.
So what do you want?
I was really angry at you for what happened at the school. But believe me, I never stopped caring about you.
You never stopped caring about Miguel either.
I know. I thought that was over. It was more complicated.
There's nothing complicated about it. It's a choice and you chose.
You're right. But that doesn't mean that you have to make the wrong choice. You're a good person. My dad knows it. Your dad knows it.
My dad also had a choice, and he chose to become a drunk loser who still hasn't figured out his own life. And now he wants to make up for lost time so he can feel better about it.
Would have roundhouse old Four Eyes back there for calling Cobra Kai a dog. Do you remember when we got back from Nam? We went through hell watching our friends die, only to be welcomed home by a bunch of hippies calling us killers. People needed to learn some respect, some discipline. That's why we started Cobra Kai. Together, we made a difference.
Yeah. We did.
Well, we can do it again. There's a whole new generation out there that can use what we know. The only thing standing in our way is Danny LaRusso.
Danny boy?
He's
Danny
even
boy?
teamed up with Johnny Lawrence.
Wait. You're a champ and LaRusso working together.
That's why I'm here. I need a partner. And the only other person who knows how to teach Cobra Kai is you. What do you say?
Let me think about it.
I say no. Back in the 80s, I thought I could conquer the world. I came pretty damn close. I was so hopped up on cocaine, revenge. I spent months terrorizing a teenager over a high school karate tournament. It sounds insane.
It is fucking insane. Grown ass man fucking with these little kids.
Tournament. I hit rock bottom. But built myself back up. Got my ass into therapy. Found clarity. Turned.
Nice. Because he knows defense, babe.
You beat up from juvenile too. Whooping ass up in here.
This shit was real.
Good job stepping up the fight scene. That choreography is on point. Okay. Let's go, Tori. Let's go. Let's go. What you got? What you got? Come on, pole girl. What's wrong? Them pole kicks you got? Pole kicks you can't fight?
No hard feelings?
Ooh, shit. You know what, boy? That would hurt. You bite your tongue too? You bite your tongue off.
That was a cheap punch. I mean, a cheap kick.
The deal's the deal. I'll go.
No.
To look ourselves in the mirror. Realize who we really are.
Terrence, would you be a darling and get a bottle of Montrachet from your cellar?
Of course.
Now we may have taken some losses,
Oh,
but it's not about how you
he
start.
called him more than home.
It's about how you finish.
What happened to all that therapy? And you're a better person.
Oh, that's for him just using coke. So I'm guessing that's good.
That's why I'm going to teach you Miyagi-Do.
He's not gonna use coke.
He's gonna betrayal.
So we can beat Miyagi-Do karate. Boss!
My
You're
boy.
warmed up for you, Sensei.
Hey, go ahead. You do it. I gotta unpack and shit. Go to my bat layer. Does she want the pina de loro or the pina de la? I can't remember. What'd you think?
Also, I don't know why. It's the same words.
Oh, and he got long legs too. He would kick your butt. That's his long legs, baby.
Yeah.
Comment, I still got it. You ever heard of wine bottles exploding by themselves? Because it's the weirdest thing, I swear, down in the basement.
Oh, he died. That's Johnny's stepdad.
Alright, that was the season opener of Cobra Kai, season 4. And hey, we building up. We know what we was leading to right here. We have another person introduced from the old days coming back right now. So he's going to be on Team Kreese, which, you know, he had to do it because you got Johnny and Danny on the same team. So we need to increase our team, right? So, all right, now we got us a little tournament setting up right here. But they're going to need some more fighters, though, on their team on Cobra Kai because there's only like 5 of them there, and we're going against like 10, 15.
Well, I mean, remember
here.
it's a whole tournament too, though. It's ultimately like who gonna. It doesn't. You don't gotta play person by person.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, but the bench gonna be short though.
Yeah.
If somebody get hurt, that's all I'm saying. So we'll see how it go. And then what about the other teams that are probably gonna end up being there? We haven't seen none of those either. I know we don't really care, but there's always that third one right there that's pretty good. That's gonna challenge both sides anyway, so we'll see how that comes together on there. But you know, again, I had another good time with it. We still got some camaraderie and team building on there, but we look like we got some resolutions at the end of this episode for at least for our team. And so we'll see where we go from here. Fight scenes look really good on this one with your boy over there,
Robbie.
Robbie and them. That's top notch. So if we can get that throughout this season here, and even when we get to the tournament, I mean, I think we're going to have a good time. So, can't wait to see what this season has in store.
So specifically with Robbie, I agree. The fight scene was really, really good. It was very tight. It was very realistic. It felt like those punches really landed. And I liked all of that. I also think it was really good writing from a balance standpoint and keeping things as competitive as they could possibly be by the time the tournament happens. The fact that Robbie's going to teach them Miyagi-Do. It's fucked up, and I'm not, I'm annoyed with it, but it's smart from a writing standpoint because Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai is already are going to benefit from working together as soon as Danny and Johnny can get their shit together as far as how they're going to blend the dojo. But as soon as that happens, those students are going to benefit so much because they're going to get 2 different teachings, and it only makes sense to keep things balanced that Robbie introduces that on Cobra Kai's side as well. And I'm very curious to see what Terry's dynamic, because he was a psychopath, like a complete psychopath. It's like, all I keep thinking is like him and Tori are just going to lose their entire effing minds again. And like he's probably going to fall off the wagon. I don't know if it's going to be that extreme, but it feels like such a huge waste to spend your last 35 years going to therapy and getting right and calm and mindfulness to just resort back to Cobra Kai. But we'll have to see how that plays out. And I'm interested to see how that goes. I really loved how the resolution at this point in the dojos happened, though, with Eagle Fang and Miyagi-Do, with the kids coming together and ultimately being like, we've got to make this place our place, and ultimately put both Daniel and Johnny in a position in which you would be hurting them more by breaking them apart at this point. Like, they're growing and learning to work together. We as the adults should be able to do that too. Let's figure it out. So we'll have to see how that plays out. Also, super cringy as far as Miguel dropping all the tea or spilling all the tea in reference to Johnny meeting up with Allie. But Johnny deserves that, honestly. I thought she was going to find out from the Facebook pictures and things like that.
Yeah.
But the fact that, Miguel spilled it because he didn't know Johnny was into his mom. And honestly, that probably would have pissed him off that, you're dating my mom and you're out here trying to do the most for Allie anyway. So that wasn't a good look anyway.
But he did use TV words, so...
What do you mean?
He didn't get to explain fully what was going on.
But I mean, he would be lying if he tried to say it was anything outside of that. Because he was. He totally wanted to take the pictures. He was totally trying to impress her. He legitimately was going to kiss her. The only reason it didn't go...
yeah, you mean at the carnival?
Yeah.
No, I was only thinking about when they was at the dinner.
And
with Danny. I mean, LaRusso.
Yeah, I mean, that's because Allie pulled the stops on it, and then she changed her role to be like, I'm just going to tell y'all stuff. But Johnny definitely had intentions of, like, seeing Allie.
That's true.
So we'll have to see how that plays out. But I thought it was a really good setup for this season, and can't wait to see where we go from here.
Yep. All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Cobra Kai Season 4, Episode number 1. And until next time.